So now I've taken the mic. Patrick Barber here at CrossFit One World with Jolie Gentry. That's the last name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we were talking about the CrossFit Games. We just talked about with me the CrossFit Games. Going on to you. So, are you planning on competing this year?
Yes, I am. I got to defend my title because I won last year. And I think this year we're going to have a whole lot more competitors and it's going to be a whole new ball of wax. I'm kind of excited. Nervous, though.
You're nervous. You're nervous about what? Have you seen some women posting who you're like, oh my God? Or are you just like, you know,
well, I happen to know that there's going to be one woman in particular that I'm very scared of. Keisha is going to be competing, so I hear, and I'm scared.
So have you, same question, have you been doing anything different in your training to train for this year's games, or are you just, what's going on?
Well, kind of along the same lines of your recon mission, being that I was exposed to last year's hill. I'm kind of aware of what the conditions are, and so I've been trying to supplement a little bit of hill running into my workouts. But not much more than that.
Did you win the total last year?
Negative, second place total.
So you looking to get that total higher?
Well, yeah, always looking to get the total higher. I'm always trying to get better technique on my Oli lift because I believe that's definitely my weakness.
Oh. So if you have a strength, you just said your Oli lifts are your weakness. If you have some strengths, what do you think is your biggest strength going into this competition? You're like, if that comes up, I'm going to be happy, very happy.
Pull-ups, rope climbing, anything that's kind of gymnastic, maybe double unders, sure. Yeah.
Sexiness. It's a competition. We're going to have Who in CrossFit is someone you look up to? Who's someone you see and you're like, I want to, like, man or woman? Who's someone you want to, what kind of performance you want to emulate? Like someone's work ethic, something like that. Who's someone you look at and you're like, that's where I want to head. That's what I want to be. I mean, you can say in the mirror, that works too, but what exactly?
Are you kidding me? Someone who is as talented and tight on her diet as Nicole Carroll, someone who's just naturally amazing like Annie Sakamoto, someone who could lift as strong as Ava T. I've just heard amazing things about Keisha. I've only seen her in the snatch video and heard about her running capabilities. So all that stuff is, what I aspire to be.
All right. Anything else you want to add about this year's games? Any shit you want to talk? Like what's going down here? Like what's going on through your head? Are you nervous about the games? Are you like, oh crap? Or are you like, let's let this come up. Let's see what happens.
Well, one thing I am nervous about is whoever scheduled this year's games was definitely not a police officer. That happens to be my job. I work in a city that fireworks are legal. Therefore, everybody is mandated to work 4th of July. 4th of July is the day before the CrossFit Games, and there's a potential that I'm going to have to work until at least minimum 2 a.m. in the morning. So I'm really fucking nervous about that.
So you doing any 2 in the morning,
I am.
days?
I work out sometimes, big thing, CrossFit, vary your training times. I've been training at, sometimes to be perfectly honest, sometimes I train at 2 a.m. I have on-duty workout and I work a swing shift. So sometimes I'll work out at the end of my shift and train at 2 a.m. just to change it up a little bit. But, still nervous. Lack of sleep. Sleep is a huge component of an important regimen, and, we'll see how it goes.
Sweet.
Swinger shifts, yeah.
Swinger.
Luckily, I'm
That's why I wanted to be a cop.
That's hot.
That's hot. Because of the swinger shifts? God. Diet. So, the infamous D word. D. Diet.
D destroys me.
D destroys you. So how's your diet? Are you changing anything? Are you modifying anything? Are you
No, I'm trying to stay consistent with last year I was really strict diet from January 1 up until the games, and this year life is just kind of not really allowed it. You know, a kitchen remodel isn't optimal for, you know, being perfectly measured and balanced on zoning, but, you know, I'm trying, doing my best I can.
So you're zoning right now?
Trying.
Kind of?
Trying, always.
Oh, always.
Always trying.
Once you go zone, going home, shit.